This is the Honor 7X. Ever since this phone has been announced, everyone has just one question in their mind. Is this phone better than the Xiaomi Mi A1? Now that's a complicated question, but I hope by the end of my review you will be able to find an answer for yourself. So why would anyone consider the Honor 7X? Well, it all starts with the design of this phone, specifically the display. 2017 has been a year of bezel-less smartphones and Honor didn't want to feel left out, so they bought the same 18:9 Full HD Plus display on the 7X, making it one of the very few phones under 15,000 rupees with an edge-to-edge display. This 6-inch IPS panel exhibits some really nice colors and brightness, but it suffers from poor viewing angles, so as long as you're looking straight onto the display, you should be good. Apart from the display on the front, the phone has minimum bezels to house some sensors, earpiece, and the 8-megapixel front-facing camera. That's quite an interesting one because Honor, like Google, has integrated an AI portrait mode for selfies. It's not very accurate around the edges, but it does indeed make your selfies look better with that depth of field effect. Moving around to the back of this phone, we have a really nice unibody metal design that feels super premium to hold. It feels solidly built and the phone is quite thin too. I love the blue shade on my unit and I prefer the looks and feel of this phone over Xiaomi's Mi A1. The back also houses two slightly protruding camera sensors that do a very good job. Honor has incorporated a 16-megapixel sensor along with a 2-megapixel monochrome sensor, and if I have to be honest, I love the implementation on the Mi A1 as compared to this phone. But Honor has provided a pretty extensive camera app. You have a lot of modes to play with, plus there's also a manual photo and video mode. But when it comes to the actual real world performance, the Mi A1 does a better job. That's not to say that the Honor 7X is bad, but the Mi A1 is just better. I've done an extensive camera comparison in my previous videos, so you can check them out and see for yourself. In short, the Mi A1 has a better back camera, but the 7X has a much better front-facing camera. Now let's talk about the most important thing on a smartphone, performance. Here's where I found the Honor 7X to slightly be a mixed bag. It has Huawei's Kirin 659 chipset with 4GB of RAM and Mali T830 MP2 GPU. General performance was great on this phone as I could play heavy-end games, switch between apps quickly. The memory management was also good, but the phone overall is not perfect and that's probably a fault on the software side. Although the phone is on Android 7.0 Nougat, it doesn't feel as snappy or fast as phones with stock Android. I actually shifted to the 7X after using the Moto X4 which has stock Android, so I could clearly notice the stuttering or lag that used to occur in animations and transitions. Plus, I had a hard time with Snapchat when a lot of apps were open in the background. It lagged quite a bit, so I hope they fix that with an update. But don't get me wrong, overall EMUI is impressive. It has tons of features that I've already covered in a separate video. Heck, it even has a feature in which you can turn your Honor 7X into a Wi-Fi range extender. So that's very cool, but Honor definitely needs to add more optimization so that they can make the most out of their hardware. That brings us to the battery life of the 7X. It has a 3340 mAh battery which is decent and it should get you throughout the day with moderate usage. For me, I'm a very heavy user and I tend to use my phone on 4G all the time, streaming music on Spotify, over Bluetooth and so on. So I had to hunt for a charger by the end of the day, and this is where things get a little disappointing because there is no fast charging here. So charging this phone is going to take a while and I used to always charge it overnight. Call quality and network reception was also good on this phone. It supports a hybrid SIM slot, so if you have two SIM cards, I would recommend you to go buy the 64GB variant. So the Honor 7X is a great phone for its price, but now the question is, should you buy this over the Mi A1? To be honest, go for the Mi A1 if you want a better back camera, raw performance, stock Android, and you don't mind having a poor front-facing camera and an okayish design and display. On the other hand, go for the Honor 7X if you want that 18:9 edge-to-edge display, better design, a much better front-facing camera, a feature-rich software, while compromising a little on the performance and the back camera. The choice is ultimately yours and I hope I've made it easier for you to decide. That wraps up my Honor 7X review. Like always, please like and share the video. If you are visiting the channel for the first time, then press the red subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on such awesome videos. That's it for now. Thanks for watching and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Peace.